right? This kingdom, it got a gate, right? The Christian church say it's one gate for everybody, but the Bible don't say that. That's how you know it's a lie. Find me the verse in the Bible that says it's one gate. Yeah, they do. They say it's one big old white pearly gate. You heard that before? Yeah, the pearly gate. It ain't. It's 12 pearly gates. It's 12 of them pearly gates, not just one. 12 of them, and they got names on it.
Ain't sitting on his throne when you first walk in. He ain't sitting right there and he judges you.
No, they say that's Peter doing that. That's a lot of them practice on telling you.
Verse 12. And had it wall.
The Most High God has never left his throne. You're not going to get to see him. You're going to see Yahawah.
So we gonna see him when he comes.
You're going to see Jesus.
Never see God.
He's the image of the Father. Because you don't get to see the Father. You understand?
And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children.
Names written where?
Names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
I was telling you that these are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Count down, I bet it's 12.
Ain't one gate, it's 12.
Yes. You wanna know why? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 8. Give me as soon as she said that. You was on Joel?
No, I got something else.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
Why you brought that up?
She said she wanted to see it.
Oh, I hear her say that. Put the Marburg. What did you say? There you go. Newport, whatever, bro. Yeah. You a nigga. Niggas drink, yeah. Niggas smoke Newport.
I don't drink liquor.
Yeah.
Why you been like that with a man? He have been trying to show you something. Why you gotta act like
I'm just
that?
saying.
She mad because I said she can't wear biker shorts no more, bro.
I ain't mad at
Why
that.
you talk like that? Why you act like that?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Now read that
So I
again.
guess
Hold on, sister. I gotta break it down for you. Read it again.
my friend was.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations.
He did what to the nations?
He divided to the nations.
Say that one more time.
He divided to the nations.
So he divided the nations. He separated the nations.
My other friend died and she was white, so you saying she went to hell?
Hell hasn't started yet, but she will be hell.
Spiritual, holy woman. So
That's fine. Hey, white people can't be spiritual or holy. White people can't be spiritual or holy. You wanna know why? Because they weren't given the commandments. You can believe that?
I know.
Cool. Hey, guess what? When her slavery sentence starts, you gonna be there watching it.
I ain't gonna be in hell. I'm saying
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
He said, what he said about the Israelites?
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Nah, he knew little Betty, her white friend, too.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Give me Psalm 147, verse 19.
You only have I known of all the families of the
You
earth.
act like she knew she was gonna be white.
Hey, all right. Brother.
He wants to.
Escucha, mira. Oh, all right, baby. He Israel, bro.
He just
You see
said
that?
it. He's
Hey,
Hispanic.
That's your brother right there. That's your brother.
He's Hispanic.
That's your brother. That's your blood brother.
On the chart.
He more related to you than Barack
We are
Obama.
not related.
On God.
You can be all day, bro.
Tell you.
He's not. Tell me how many he related.
From the 12
We just the same family.
Yo, you are from the same. Look at the chart, bro.
That's your family.
He's Issachar. He at the bottom of the list. The Aztecs. Aztecia.
You don't gotta speak it. Hey, guess what? Guess what?
Do it.
I'm not being funny.
I already gave it to her. Oh, I already said that.
If he Hispanic and I'm black,
Look, it's like some smoke. Look. Look, somebody give me
Because he's considered Latino.
bring it out.
Latino.
Let me get the mic. All right.
Let me get 1 Corinthians 13.
Oh, man, we wait for front row seats.
Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, I missed it. Y'all was on the side cam.
Yeah, we didn't know you just.
Yeah.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
You talking about those cigarettes? Don't cuff him now. Don't cuff him.
God live in you.
Give him here.
Throw him away.
No.
Why not?
Give him here.
You don't need him.
He's smoking cancer sticks, and he gonna give you cancer for smoking them.
No, he's not.
Yeah, it's called judgment. That's judging.
You judging me now.
That's
you
judging.
don't know if I'm gonna get killed.
I ain't judging you.
I might stop before it comes.
Hey, you should stop before it comes. I hope you do. Because if you don't, you ain't gonna get rid of it.
You ain't finna throw away my. I spent $7 on these cigarettes.
I ain't finna throw away your cigarettes. You know how many boxes of cigarettes I threw away?
Well, not mine. Not mine.
I'll throw yours away right now.
I bet you. Come on.
And you ain't gonna get your $7 back, because I want you to remember that you lost
I
it.
get a motherfucker.
Oh, she almost broke her spirit on that one.
I bet you I get somebody to buy me some.
Come on, little Sarah.
There are
Slack it.
What you need cigarettes for?
My
Sister.
nerves. People like
To this
you
sister,
working my nerves.
to this sister and you know the other sister that came over here and said she was a 7-day Adventist. Christianity has failed our people.
Thank you.
Christianity has failed our people.
That's right.
Okay?
Okay, give me a cuz. So what is he?
That's Jake.
If he's A-Rab, what is he?
Who said he was Arab?
That's an Israelite.
Oh, he black.
Come on, bro.
See, look at you. Look at you.
I wasn't being funny. I was being real.
Look at you. Look at you.
Why
you judging?
They look black like us.
Why you judging?
I'm not. I'm saying A-Rabs, are they black too?
No.
Because they be dark like us.
They are a different people from the Hebrews.
Oh.
Even though they have dark skin, they are different people than
They
the
see what
Hebrews.
I'm talking about. He look
Okay.
like he.
Just like Africans, they got dark skin. They're not our people.
Everybody's kin to you. Ain't kin to you.
So Christianity has failed our people.
Everybody who's playing, they got
The 7-day Adventists, the baptism, the Baptist 7-day Adventists, all those branches of Christianity has failed our people. What they call it? That Moorish society, the Catholicism, the Egyptologists, all that has failed our people.
Buddhism.
You got that?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 9. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall thoroughly glean.
16 and 9. What you ask for?
Can I have some more water? I got thirsty again.
It's like it.
James, you got water?
Stop smoking.
I ain't drunk no water. That's why I'm
You put it in your hair.
I'm dehydrated.
This the
I'm not gonna put it in my hair. I already wet
Don't
it.
did that.
I'm not. The sun
This the
went
book of
down.
Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction.
The sun went down. I ain't gonna wet my hair no more.
Okay,
It's the book of Jeremiah.
Sister, you paying attention?
I'm listening. I know how to multitask.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16 and verse 19. O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the end of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
Right, so these lies that you were taught in Christianity, that anybody can get the kingdom, right? You know, look, this is the
No, because you can't judge. No.
brothers.
They not gonna come over here.
I wasn't gonna call them, but go ahead.
Revelation 22:14.
Wrong. He choose to be like that. You can't judge him though.
Was that it on that?
If he gonna be like that, that's
Yeah,
him. He go to hell.
Okay,
If he wanna go to hell, that's him.
our foreparents and the people who have been teaching us the Bible have been teaching us wrong, okay? They have been teaching us that anything and everything goes. Anybody can get the kingdom of heaven.
anybody, no.
Come as you are.
Not anybody.
My mom's white friend has been good all her whole life. She made us food and she did what she did right by us, and she's in heaven. Even though she is a so-called white woman.
No, yeah, she is.
That's what you said.
Guess what? That's not the Bible.
She was like
right?
Still the devil.
Matter of fact,
she was not the devil.
Let me
they always say the white man is the devil. Okay, but she was.
Yeah, let me get that. Romans 9 and 4.
And I feel like she went to heaven.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
Hey, get Romans 9 and 20.
Where's she gonna go to hell for if she was walking with God?
The thing about the clay.
If she was walking with God,
God can make one lump that the clay honor, one lump that he don't honor.
He gave us a
lot.
lot.
Okay, so they just here for no reason.
See all these other people right here?
654.
He ain't giving it to them. He gave it to us. That Bible, he gave it to us. He ain't giving it to them.
What does Elon mean? I mean, white man.
That's the Indians.
That's Edomites. Esau.
Hold on, Rick, hold that. So, sister, you understand that this, what the brother's been trying to show you, that all these laws.
Edom is white folks.
Sister,
Edom.
you understand what the brother been up here trying to do? The brother pulled many precepts about how the women should be in order, how women should, you know, how you should dress, how you should try to keep the commandments. That is more than 10. That is 613.
See, I didn't.
Okay.
I just grew up on TV.
Yeah, but you was being really combative when the brother told you it was more than 10. You was like, all I know is 10. That's it. And shut the door. That's it.
That's all I was saying. Like,
but once again, what you was taught was lies. It was more. Okay. The kingdom of heaven is for the Israelites.
Okay, you could say
that rulership is for us.
They didn't tell me the whole.
Yeah, they didn't give me.
Okay.
They didn't give me the whole. Not a lie. Half.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed for Christ, for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenant.
Slaki. You know what the glory, the glory of the kingdom is? What the Most High promised to the Israelites?
That's Chris. Chris, that's yours?
I'm asking.
No.
Okay, somebody, can you give me, Slaki? Yo, give me Deuteronomy 28:15.
He gonna get sick if he ain't that.
Let me get 28 and 15 for a second. Because in the wilderness, the Most High, well, in 28, the Most High promised the Israelites that he gave us promises. He gave us things to look forward to get into the kingdom. Go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe.
28. The 28 and 1.
You want the promises.
And this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
So it says, if you would listen. Go ahead.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
No, 10 of them.
Do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So the Most High said, if you listen to me, I'll set you on high above all the nations of the earth.
That's right.
Would you want that? That was some of the promises that the Most High made with us. That was a covenant he made with us. I mean, is that not something that you want?
Yeah, I'm not saying no.
I'm just saying. I mean, he giving it to you for like openly, like freely, like you can have this if you want it. Is that not something you would want?
Yeah, stop asking me that.
And all these blessings shall come on, Salaki, and all these blessings shall come on thee, and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right. So all these good things are supposed to have to do if you listen to the Most High God. Right.
Sorry.
Oh, my bad.
This book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 4. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants.
So that's just that glory of the kingdom. Sorry, that glory of the kingdom, and it belongs to the Israelites. Not for nobody else. Not for your mom's friend, even though she was some kind of way. Well, I'm just telling you that because you said that she was good. She is in heaven.
Like I'm saying like she walked with God. She won't walk with the devil. What?
And the giving of the law.
And the giving of the law was to the Israelites. Okay? So for somebody to sin, they had to be given the law. For you to sin, for some. Hold on one second.
1 John.
We were. We were born.
Hold on one second. He got noise. He got big. Because Jay want to ride through on their dirt bikes, all in traffic.
She don't know what sin is.
Sin, like me having sex without being married.
Brother James.
Me having a baby out of wedlock.
He about to tell you right now.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin, transgresses also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
You understand that, sis? Yo, man.
No, you said transgression of the law.
Whosoever, what sin?
Like me having a baby out of wedlock. That's sin.
This is sin.
Whosoever committed sin transgresses also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Oh.
Okay, you got that, sis? You know what sin is now? It's transgression of the law, right?
Yeah.
More than 10, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we try to tell you.
See, like I'm seeing it right now because I know what's going through my mind.
Can I make a request?
What's that?
Revelations 22:14. You want to get into the kingdom? You gotta keep the laws.
You want to pull that?
Because his car ain't got nothing to do with it. I know me.
The Bentley?
Money is the root of all evil.
The love of money.
Money is the root of all.
The love of money.
The same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
Lord.
She said she wanted to get into the kingdom.
You tripping.
You know when niggas say get rich or die
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 14.
Listen to the brother.
Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life.
So I can read it.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates in the city.
You get that?
So what you gotta do to get into the gates of the city and get right to the tree of life?
I guess stop wearing what I'm wearing.
You gotta get in order, sis.
Stop sending
like a while ago, I decided to stay right here because I could have went over there and did some more stuff.
And what's that?
I decided to stay right here.
And was it profitable?
Can y'all talk about prostitution?
Why you want to talk about prostitution?
I'm not being funny.
No whores are the daughters of Zion.
Why you want? Oh yeah, pull that.
I'm being for real. I'm not even being funny. Because I think I'm proud of myself for standing right here and listening instead of walking over there and you know what I'm saying.
But without whores or whoremongers, what's the rest of that?
So hold on, what? Why you want to talk about
22 and 15?
Can you just?
I mean,
no, I was saying the rest of that Revelations. You ain't read the rest of that.
Yes, in that.
I'm sorry.
It's in that too. 22 and 15. The rest of it.
Why you think I kept looking at that? What's your name? Why you think I kept looking at that car? Because I know what was going in my mind. Like I'm finna go.
But it's more profitable. This word is more profitable.
I'm trying to leave that life. I'm trying to leave that lifestyle. I'm trying to leave it. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to leave that lifestyle.
When that stuff like that, I be wanna. Oh,
Verse
he with
15.
the Rolls Royce. He got money. That's the first thing in my mind.
Verse 15. For without our dogs and blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Read that again.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Sister, our people should not be whores out here in the street. Our women should not be selling themselves short for money.
I try to leave. It's like it's hard. That's why I control myself. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna stand right here.
Guess what? Prostitution is a sin, not inside the 10 Commandments.
I know it's a sin.
Well, all praises to that. This is for you.
Transgressing the law.
So you can be right on the other side.
Okay. That's just one of the commandments. Also,
I feel like I control myself, though. I feel like that's a good thing, because I could have just like, oh, let me go.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, you could.
I let him
you
go.
You stayed.
Yeah.
All praise.
Everybody get a sister hand. Everybody get a sister
All praises. All praises.
Right.
I'm just for real. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Everybody get a sister hand, man. She's staying in here to work. That's all praises. You know what I'm saying?
All praise to the sister right here too. Yeah, she,
Go ahead, get that.
yeah, she stayed.
okay.
She covered her hair, everything.
The whole time.
All praises.
Ain't said nothing.
Before you came up.
Not a word. She did good, real good.
And she get mad at brothers because they've been saying stuff like you did.
She put down the cigarette.
Yep.
I can't stop myself. I'm sorry. I need my sweat.
Hey, what you doing
This is the book of Baruch,
What?
chapter 1 and verse 17.
Throwing your life away.
Don't throw away the cigarettes, you throwing your life away.
Okay, this shit ain't got nothing to do with my life.
Yeah, dude, got everything to do with it. We just read that.
See, it's the way he say shit.
Now, you just don't like the way how he
The
talk.
way he say things.
You just don't like the way how he
be
talk.
making me mad.
He make you mad.
Yeah, he be
It even say on the
You gotta
cigarette
get
pack.
beside yourself and stop acting like
The
that.
way he say.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 1 verse 17. For we have sinned before the Lord,
We have sinned before the Most High God, y'all.
and disobeyed him, and have not hearkened unto the voice of the Lord our God, to walk in the commandments that he gave us openly.
Right, he gave you this openly. He gave you those promises. He gave you the glory of the kingdom openly. He gave you that. Look, if you want this, you can take it, or you can go do what you want to do. You can go.
I would have been there.
Oh, but you stayed. So you getting this work. Read.
Since the day that the Lord brought us,
Now you starting to make
since the day that the Lord brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt unto this present day.
I know the truth first. I know.
Oh, you heard that? Read it again.
Since the day that the Lord brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt.
You understand that the Israelites came from Egypt, right? How? How Israelites got here?
I don't know.
Give me 68.
I don't know how they got here. I just know they.
Give me 68. So now I gotta show you how the Israelites got here.
Well, you got like I knew.
Well, now I'm finna show you.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
All right.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now this is the second Egypt. This is not the first Egypt. Okay.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Now he's saying you shall see it no more again. That's talking about our homeland. Right?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Who were we sold to when we got off the ships? Who were we sold to when we got off the ship?
That's right.
Your mama friend.
For
bondmen. She ain't a man.
Now, who are we sold to? The so-called white man, right? Now, the Most High just called up. He just called them our enemies. He said you're gonna be sold unto your enemies. So look, guess what? Guess what you and your mom was doing? Y'all was housing a fugitive, what we call today.
Hands with the enemy.
Okay.
Yeah, housing a fugitive. They want it. Go ahead.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Nobody was gonna save us out of that condition. That's the old term. Nobody would have been saving us out of that condition. Go ahead. That's it. That's it.
No man should buy you.
Okay. So that was the slave trade.
The curses, the clothes, what you want.
What about my purse? Now,
No. I was saying one of all things.
This is sin too.
Oh well, no. It was basically that, by us not listening to the Most High God commandments, then that we would go into slavery. Like he caused that. He allowed that to happen just because he said, you know what? Now I'm gonna punish y'all. So I'm gonna send y'all into slavery on ships.
What about my purse?
What about your purse?
Who you bought it from?
Back home.
Oh, so basically,
Neither one of all things.
what's that?
One of all things.
48.
48.
For the white man.
Go ahead, get that. Again, I think you got that earlier.
Oh, you did? My bad.
Top, bottom.
Oh, we can read it again. Slack it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore thou Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who's going to send them?
The Lord shall send against thee.
Now this is the Most High using the other nations as whooping sticks into Israel.
In hunger and in thirst and in...
Slacky. So when you're hungry, where you got to go get your food from?
The restaurant.
When you're thirsty, where you got to go get your water from?
The gas station.
Now who own all this?
Now I know everybody.
Now who own all this?
I know it ain't a white man there every time.
No, everybody.
Who owned that gas station that you went into?
It was some expats in there.
Is it our people? Is it our people who own that gas station? Is it our people who owning that damn restaurant you just called out? Okay, go ahead, continue.
And the nakedness.
Okay, so when you want your clothes, where you gotta go?
The mall.
Who own that?
I don't know.
Is it our people?
I mean, there's black people that work in there.
Is it who owns the mall?
I don't. You gotta like look it up. I don't know.
It ain't no. I guarantee it ain't one of us.
You know we don't own the mall.
And in want of all things.
You gotta go do that.
The creeps coming out at night.
I was supposed to bend on. I just that.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Now who did that to our people? The other nations.
Yoke of
Other
iron.
nations did that to our people. So don't take so highly into the other person because you say, because he did good, he was okay, he's alright white guy, she's an alright white girl, she ain't did anything. They're gonna have to pay for what their forefathers did to our forefathers, right? Is that justice?
That was their people, not
Is that justice? You don't think so?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So you don't think that's justice that we put?
Do what they people did. You can't
But they're gonna have to pay for that.
For what they people did.
Rick, get that precept. But you don't think they're gonna have to pay for?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. You ask God. I don't know.
Have their forefathers been held accountable for what they did?
I don't know. Well, probably. I don't know.
Hell no.
Precept.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
You're right.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity,
you heard that? He said, he that leadeth into captivity
shall go into captivity.
Show that sign.
You get that?
Yeah, I held accountable.
Show that sign.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Don't they kill us in the street for no reason? Because of course we know that was a gift unto them by the Most High. They was blessed with the sword.
And you talking about
what we know today, what we know today as the damn the modern day gun, they slaying our people straight in the street. And what niggas do? Oh, they open the phone. Oh, that's bad. That's messed up.
One of my uncles got killed. He was waiting for our father. Two white cops. They shot me. So yeah.
Well, there you go.
They killed my uncle.
Was that it, right, James?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. Listen to this last one, sis. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
The Most High says prepare slaughter. You said that's what they did. So why do their kids gotta be punished? Right? That's what you just said. Okay, go ahead.
Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity
of... The Most High said prepare slaughter for his children.
For the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
So it's going to be a time where, they're going to go into servitude under the Israelites in the kingdom of the Most High. They're going to be in servitude unto the Israelites. Okay? Go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 9. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom, and remembered not the brotherly covenant. But I will send a fire on the wall of Tyrus, which shall devour the palaces thereof.
So the Most High ain't gonna forget. They're gonna have to pay. All the other nations that was confederate against the Israelites, every nation that we see, you go up the street, you got the Chinaman got his setup in the black neighborhoods. blood sucking from our people. You got the Arab man at the gas station selling you old ass food to our people.
They selling us pork.
Right. They selling us poison.
They tell you shrimp is good. My bad.
Nah, you good. Right?
Shrimp and lobster is good.
But we know that. Hey, when y'all got Isaiah 14 for me real quick? I already got it. Okay.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel. And
Salaki, sister, you listening real quick?
I'm naked though, but I'm naked.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
So now these strangers are the other nations. These are the other people that's going to be in servitude under the Israelites. Read.
It's the way you make it look.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their places. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
So if you outside of the nation of Israel, when the kingdom comes, just prepared for servitude under the Israelites.
And they shall take them captives, who captives they were.
Right, because we was their captives at one point in time, right? We was working in the fields, right? Okay.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
Is that it on that? So, in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna have servants, and those servants are going to be the other nations, the so-called white, Arab, Chinese, the other nations.
Everybody is not the 12 tribes.
Right? So sister, the message today was repent and keep the commandments of God, right? Get yourself in order. You know, you don't need to be out here selling yourself short. You don't need to be doing that, okay? Just most times, you know, just try to clean every Saturday. Just try to clean yourself up.
Don't throw it towards me.
What was that? What the hell was
Every Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Don't throw it towards me.
Close it out. Icarab, Eliel, brothers.
I'm naked.
Hey, listen. You stayed and listen though. We
Right.
I
didn't stay in.
Right, we commend you for that, sister. We coming in and listen.
Now, yeah. We think we was judging you, but we were trying to save your life.
Thank you.
Check us out on YouTube, too.
Thank you for sticking around.
Yeah, we on YouTube. Akrab. She want to know if you got Instagram.
We don't got no Instagram no more.
We got YouTube. We on YouTube.
No. Instagram's not a sin. I have an Instagram, okay? But I'm saying the Sons of Thunder itself, we had an Instagram. We don't have one no more. If you want to follow us on YouTube, you can follow us on the YouTube channel that's on there. We have a...
You got a cell phone?
You ain't got it. You should just make one for free.
You don't need a YouTube channel.
That's how you gonna learn. Just YouTube is where we make videos. You can't put a 50-minute video on Instagram. It only play 2 minutes. Ain't nobody watching that damn Instagram live video mess. You know what I'm saying? So, like it.
You gotta use your word short, because she don't like how you talk.
I don't care if she don't like you, bro. I ain't here for her to like. Hey, honestly, sis, I ain't here for you to like me. I'm here to tell you the truth.